Hello and welcome to the shop. Today we are reviewing the LaserPecker LP1. Before I get into it, please follow the manufacturer safety warnings. I will not be going over them today. I'm not sponsored by the agency and I will give an honest review. The LP1 comes standard with a tripod. However, I upgraded and got the self-adjusting base. One thing I like is the versatility to use the laser head in different configurations, allowing for a wider range of etching orientations. The etch area is almost 4 inches square. The self-adjusting base does come with the pad that you see here. However, the one thing I did not like was that there are no grid orientation lines. When etching longer items, it was a little difficult to etch straight. I used a framing square and drew my own grid lines. Doing so has had a big impact. I think this would be a very valuable upgrade the company could do for little cost. There are several materials that the LP1 is capable of etching on. However, I use wood almost exclusively. I have used leather for test etches. Keep in mind that because you are burning wood, you may see some smoke. The smoke has never been excessive for me and is normal. One of the main reasons I purchased this machine, other than cost, was that you can power it with a cell phone pack, and you use your cell phone to operate the machine. This has allowed me to etch in many different settings. The phone app is very user-friendly, and with minimal training, you will be up and running in no time. For alignment, the LP1 will project the 4 corners of your image onto your piece. This is where the grid lines would have been very helpful. The LP1 will also project the center point on your piece, but I don't think I've ever used that function. There are several options in the app for you to use. However, for this video, I am going to focus on the Create and Archive option. I use the Create tab most of the time. One of the things that surprised me was that I could use the Draw feature and actually etch my signature on my pieces. You can also import and etch pictures and logos. However, I'm not going to go into that in detail. If you have questions, post them and I'll try to get you an answer. When I am etching narrow pieces like pens and pencils, I use a standard popsicle stick to test the etch before I put it on my piece. One area of difficulty was the consistency of etch size with different size words. In the Create feature, you select either the height or the width of your piece. The machine automatically adjusts the other dimension. As an example, if you set the width to 16 to etch a 4-letter word and then 16 again for a 10-letter word, the etch will be different size. So keep this in mind and test your etches before etching them on your piece. I did reach out to customer service on this and was extremely impressed. The person I spoke with was honest and told me that she did not have an answer but that she would follow up. The next day she did just that and explained things in detail. Keep in mind that from your viewing vantage, the LP1 will etch backwards. I was expecting that the etch would be in the correct visual orientation. It was tricky when I was etching something that would be held in either your left or right hand, and I wanted the orientation to match. Another feature I use a lot is the Archive feature. In that option, you get a list of your past etches that you can reuse. I use them for my signature every time. One thing that you can't do is change the size of an archived etch. I haven't needed to do this a lot, but there have been a couple of times when it would have been nice. If the LP1 does allow you to do this, I don't know how to do it. If you do, please drop it in the comment below. Overall, I think the LP1 is a very versatile machine and produces a very clean etch. You will notice what I call smoke around the edge. This comes off easily and has never been an issue. You can see the smoke in the video. I do my laser etching just before I do the finishing work, and afterwards I have a very clean etch. Depending on the type of finish you use, there could be some residue left in the etch. This will come out very easily with little effort. I use air to do it. If you want an entry-level laser etching machine that does a very good job, I think this is an excellent option. It has been for me. I hope you have enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment below and I will respond to every question. Please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I want to do some live training sessions and need your help to do so. Thank you and happy turning.